My name is Amamira, and I am 34 years old. Standing at the gate of my oceanfront mansion, I felt a strange wave of emotions wash over me as I stared at two people I never thought I would see again. My brother Aaron and his wife Vanessa stood with their luggage at their feet, desperation in their eyes as they begged to move in with me. 10 years ago, Aaron punched me in the face and cut me off completely because Vanessa called me trash, and I dared to confront them about it. Before I tell you what decision I made that day, let me know where you are watching from and hit subscribe if you've ever had to deal with toxic family members. I grew up in a middle-class neighborhood in Boston with my parents and older brother, Aaron. Our house was modest but comfortable, a 2-story colonial with a small backyard where Aaron and I spent hours playing together when we were young. He was 4 years older than me, and in those early years, he was my protector and best friend. I remember him teaching me how to ride a bike, holding the back of the seat and running alongside me until I found my balance. When neighborhood kids teased me about my curly hair, Aaron would step in and tell them to back off. Our parents both worked in finance, my father as an investment advisor and my mother as an accountant. They worked long hours, which meant Aaron and I spent a lot of time together after school. We would walk home together, Aaron always making sure I crossed the street safely. Then we'd do our homework at the kitchen table before making sandwiches and watching cartoons. Everything changed when Aaron turned 12. Our parents suddenly placed enormous expectations on him. They enrolled him in every advanced class available, signed him up for multiple extracurricular activities, and constantly talked about how he would follow in their footsteps in the financial world. It was as if overnight, the entire focus of our family shifted to Aaron and his future. I was only 8 at the time, and I noticed the change immediately. Family dinners became interrogation sessions about Aaron's grades and achievements. My accomplishments, like winning the spelling bee or getting the lead in the school play, were mentioned briefly before the conversation returned to Aaron. I still remember the sting of disappointment when no one came to see me in the school production of Alice in Wonderland because it conflicted with one of Aaron's debate tournaments. As the years passed, I worked harder and harder to gain my parents' approval. I maintained a perfect GPA, joined the student council, and volunteered at a local hospital. But no matter what I did, it never seemed to measure up to Aaron's achievements in their eyes. When I brought home straight A's, my mother would nod and say, "That is good, Amamira," before turning to Aaron and gushing over his B+ in advanced calculus. The change in Aaron was gradual, but unmistakable. The kind, protective brother I had once known began to mirror our parents' attitudes. He became condescending, often making snide remarks about my interests or accomplishments. "Theater is just playing pretend, Amamira. It's not like what I'm doing. It actually matters in the real world," he would say, whenever I excitedly told him about landing a role in a school production.